Welcome back to Snetterton after the opening Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend at round 5 and third in the opening race of the weekend for OMG Guerrilla Racing Yamaha. It's Kyle ride. Kyle, you must be happy to be on the podium because we had a mixture of conditions in that race. It started to dry, tyre choice was a problem. Then when we had the red flag, it gave everyone a chance to go again and everyone be equal. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah, I'm not sure what tyres Lewis was on to start the first race, but me and Storm was on the same, and I think obviously we deserve to be here right now because we rode really good to stay on the first 5 laps, and then we chipped away. I was kind of following Storm. He was a couple of seconds in front, but I just tried to copy the speed he was doing, and obviously, yeah, when it got red flagged, I was pretty gutted because I think we both really deserved a podium in that race. Obviously, he thought he'd won with the big celebrations, but the wet race was very difficult. I think with the track drying out and then raining again, it was very greasy. Managed it best I could. I think the 2 best wet riders today finished in front of me, so I'm glad to finish just behind them because obviously at Knockhill I only managed to scrape a few points in the wet, so big steps forward.
And you were saying about Knockhill and how it was a big step forward. What made the difference here compared to Contest?
I mean, my knee's a lot better. At Knockhill I don't know how I managed to race on the Sunday, so I was obviously glad to manage a few points. But we changed the bike yesterday in the dry, and I kind of said to Shaz that it was probably going to work in the wet as well. And we started off the day in the wet in 6th, crashed in qualifying, qualified 6th, and then I got a good start then and managed to figure out from these pair where to go fast and where not to. And yeah, pulled a gap to 4th place. Last lap was very long, very slow, but yeah, managed to secure 3rd place, and I'm very over the moon.
Congratulations on the return to the podium,
Thank you
Carl.
very much.
And claiming a first podium in Bennetts BSB for Senkat in competition Aprilia is Lewis Rollo. Lewis, a fantastic race from you. It was so close between you and Storm, and it was very difficult to see much between you. Talk us through it and how proud you are of the result you've achieved today, please.
Yeah, absolutely mega. We had a good Knockhill. We've had a good start to the season, to be fair, and I've been mega happy with our results. And today in FP3 we ended up fastest, but I had an off and we never made qualifying, so we had to start from the back of the grid there. Made it really difficult, went wet front into rear, made our way through to 11th place, so we had a really good start to the race, and then it obviously got the red flag restart. Started 11th, and just, I think first lap, I think I got up to 3rd, 2nd, and then I thought, I'm in P2, I've got to try and lead my first ever British Superbike race, and we got into the lead, led a few laps, and Storm came past on the last lap, but honestly can't thank the team enough, and just amazed that we can walk away with a podium in our first year in BSB, and just absolutely incredible.
Congratulations, Lewis.
Can I just say a huge thanks to obviously team for all their hard work moving up into the Superbike class this year, and every sponsor for making that possible, especially Senkat, Chris Barnes, Roller Developments, but also a huge shout out to Craig Curry for all his help in my career up to now, and every other person, my mum, dad, family, friends, girlfriend, just absolutely everybody.
Thank you, Lewis. Good luck tomorrow. And taking an incredible Race 1 victory here, his first in the Bennetts British Superbike Championship for the LKQ Euro Car Parts Kawasaki team, it's Storm Stacy. Storm, this must feel almost like a slight relief as well as the thrill of actually winning the race. After leading the first part, it was red flagged, you knew you had to do the restart, everyone was equal when the rain came down. Talk us through it and how it feels to be standing here with us now.
Yeah, I was so nervous to ruin that last half of the race. When the red flag came out before, I was looking at the marshals, I was saying, is it finished, is it finished? Have I won? Because, like Carl said, to go for the inter-rear, it was a stiff choice. I didn't know whether to do it or not. And I did, and it played off, and I thought Tommy was going to be right with me, and Tommy didn't come with me, and I was probably the only inter-rider that was risking riding with the inter-rear tyre, really. And it felt good to me. I didn't really have many moments. I had moments in places where I knew I would, but then yeah, chipping away, and I thought, right, we're on here. We're on for a win. And then when the red flag came out, I was like, oh, I've been robbed. I've been robbed of my first. I thought I've done it. So to do the delay, it gave us another 2 laps as well to scrub the tyres in, which made me feel a lot better. Then when I saw Danny lose the front, and I thought, right, I just need to keep this all together here now. And then I thought Lewis come past, and I thought he's going to win the pathway class, and I'll end up winning outright. That's how I thought it worked. So I thought, well, if I come second, at least I'm still going to win the outright. But then I thought, I'm catching him here. I thought, I can do this. So I stringed it all together, got it all good, and then I thought, right, well, if I'm going to win it, I may as well win it outright. So I thought, right, he got a bad run onto the back straight, and I passed him down the straight coming on the brakes, and managed to make it stick all the way to the line, and we brought it home P1.
And you've spent much of your career with this team. How does it feel to give them the win as well?
Yeah, no, 100%. We've spent so long trying to do this, and not even just trying to do this, just trying to do top fives, a podium. A podium would have been more than enough 2 years ago, a year ago. It's what we're fighting for. We had a lot of problems back end of last year, and it probably wouldn't have happened last year, even if we may have had a wet race. But it's unfortunate that we've had to have a wet race to do it, but I knew that was probably going to be the case. And what's good is to get my first Superbike win is round the track is my least favourite. I'm not a massive fan of Snetterton, so to get a win round here is amazing. It's a bit annoying, really.
And how will Storm celebrate?
I'm going to put some tunes on. I'm going to have a big plate of dinner, or tea, wherever you're from, and I'm just going to have a good time. Yeah, just keep the music blaring, and if anyone tells me to turn it down, I'm going to say, well, have you won a BSB race?
And looking ahead to tomorrow, Storm, how do you regroup ready for that?
It's looking like the weather's going to be the same again for tomorrow, but if it isn't, then we're still on pole position. We've got the best seat in the house for a start, but if it's wet, then I've just won in the wet. So let's see how we do.
Thank you, Storm, and congratulations.
Thank you, and a massive thank you to everyone that's supported me all this way. I know there's a lot of people behind me that know what I'm capable of, especially Brent, the team, everyone. They all know. Massive thank you to LKQ, Euro Car Parts, all the sponsors, Stow, Fluid Power from my younger days, AGV, RST, everything. Amazing. I can't appreciate you more. And I love seeing you all on the stands, everything. I'm waffling now. Goodbye.